Hello viewers, whenever you have gone to a shop to buy something, the shopkeeper will ask you, do you want a proper bill or not? When you say you want a proper bill, he says GST would be added. Similarly, if you buy a product from an online platform like Amazon, it will ask you while checking out, do you have a GST number? So GST has become part and parcel of our life for a long time now. On 1st July 2024, the GST completed 7 years of its existence. So, it's imperative that we take a look at the 7 years of GST and how it has affected our lives. So, without wasting any time, let's dwell on to the today's subject, 7 years of GST. On 1st July 2017, a landmark watershed event took place in India. On that day, the President, Mr. Pranab Mukherjee, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the midnight in Lok Sabha joint sitting inaugurated one of the long-awaited indirect tax reforms, which was a watershed, that is Goods and Services Tax (GST). It came into being, and that day onwards, it subsumed many taxes which were part of the center and state. A lot of deliberations had gone into making this GST a success. Over a period of time, GST has evolved. Our GST is different from what is practiced in many countries. That is, most of the countries are a single rate under GST. However, we have multiple rates, and that is because of the varied nature of our nation, of population, economic disparity, etc. etc. On 1st July, GST Day is celebrated all across India. Sales tax offices, etc. got subsumed into the GST. So all they celebrate the GST Day. In the first month of its existence, in July 2017, a total of 92,283 crores were collected. However, in 7 years, the progress has been fantastic. On 30th June, that is for the month of June, the Government of India and the states combined collected 1.74 lakh crore. That is almost double than what it was then. In fact, in the month of April 2024, more than 2 lakh crores were collected as part of GST. As you are aware, the GST is further divided into IGST, center share, CGST and SGST. Out of IGST, a lot of it is divided between center and the states, and also there is cess on certain items. I will not be dwelling with the various rates, etc. as you are aware of it. We are going to see what it is going to be, and in this current financial year, it is estimated that GST would touch a figure of 20.5 lakh crore. Now, what are the positives of the GST? With GST, at least in indirect taxes, on most of the items, we have realized the dream of one nation, one tax. However, certain items like alcohol, petroleum, etc. out of the purview of GST, and the moves are on to get them into the GST structure. There is a robust infrastructure of IT, which is a backbone of the GST, similar to what IT infrastructure, that is the individual income tax or the corporate tax structure we have. The GST is a fantastic tax structure. It has evolved over a period of time, which has led to simplified returns. It's so simple that any small shopkeeper or a small industry owner can file the returns. But there are regular GST Council meetings which have taken place. In fact, the 53rd meeting of the GST Council took place in the month of June. There are 7 budgets which have amended the GST rates, etc. based on the council meetings, and hundreds of clarifications, notifications, etc. have come out. As the GST has been evolving, the clarification on various common costs have been given. There are proactive measures. Anywhere the complaint comes, the government, the state government, the central government, the GST Council, all move in to sort out the issues and make GST a success. Now, if these were the positives, what are the way ahead? Everything has got some or the other problem. We must remember that the GST is still evolving. So first and the foremost thing that is required is rationalization of rates. There are plethora of slabs. Sometimes some items are overlapping. Can we move in to reduce the slabs? That's the most important thing. One of the most important product which is ingrained to many a industry but is out of the purview of GST is the petroleum products. When GST was brought in, understanding was reached among political parties and the center and the state government that over a period of time, the petroleum products would be brought in the ambit of GST. So a way to start could be getting natural gas and aviation fuel, which could start the way, and thereafter we could move in for petrol and diesel. If these two come into the GST, it is said that the petrol diesel would be cheaper by at least 30 to 50 rupees a liter, which is a huge benefit. It will reduce the cost, it will bring down the inflation, but of course it will affect the coffers of the center and the state government. Also, there is a requirement to go in for the centralized assessment of multi-state taxpayers, that there are many companies which operate in multiple locations. Multiple state agencies give them the notices. They have to run to various offices. Can this be reduced? Can there be a central point where their returns are assessed? That's the point to be seen. There are so many loopholes still left, as various items have various rates. We need to close those loopholes, bring in all those elements which are sitting outside the ambit of the tax to come inside it. Then the most important problem, that is litigation. In spite of 7 years of GST, still GST tribunal has not come into effect, which is leading to a large number of pending cases. So there is a requirement of resolution of these pending cases, as a huge amount of tax is stuck in these litigations. Well, these are some of the wish lists, some of the things which are to be done, but we must remember that the GST is a work in progress. It's not complete. It may take another few years to have a perfect GST which is suitable to a country like India. So let's hope that the GST succeeds. And talking of success, if you like this video, please like, subscribe and share, so that even my channel grows and we are motivated to do many more videos like this. So that's all for now. Wishing GST all a success. Till next video. Thank you. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.